Welcome to the bold analysis. The president went to Embu, and his only mission in Embu was to explain to the country why he must build the church, even amidst the public criticism. And let me start in this podcast by saying, Jackson Ole Sapit asked who was going to be the bishop for the State House Church. And number two, he also asked, so State House is a symbol of political kingdom. Now, which kingdom exactly is being established at State House? And there seemed to be some confusion in the middle of that. There are things that the president can joke around with. You can get away with it. But on spiritual matters, really, we must be a little bit careful on this matter. The Embu mission ended in grief because we have established that the president's car actually was involved in an accident on its way back to Nairobi. And we are going to take you through that here. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our videos. And thank you very much for supporting this podcast. Subscription is absolutely free. And the advantage is when you subscribe to our channel, whenever we publish a video, you'll be getting notifications. And subscribe. If you want to get full view about the president's visit to Embu, this is the channel you should actually stick to. This is your channel of the best political analysis. There was a time the president could just make his way, wake up, go to Embu, attend a church gathering, a political meeting, even on impromptu. But since Rigathi Gachagua took charge of Mount Kenya, things have changed. It had to take, and I want you to see the hassle that the president went through before he actually went to Embu. On Friday, in State House, these are video clips, photos of president hosting a section of Embu leaders drawn from different churches, opinion shapers, some youth leaders, and actually mobilized crowds to State House. And these meetings, I normally follow these meetings because I always wanted to hear what is new about it. Little did we know that actually it was part of preparing the ground for President's visit in Embu. And this was on Friday, on Saturday, the Deputy President Kithure Kindiki rushed to Mbeere North in Kanyambora for some economic empowerment program. And you can see the crowds that were mobilized in Mbeere North. So I asked someone, remember I was in Embu? Yes, I was in Embu to Kisaidia, Virginia. So I had some contacts. So I was curiously waiting. I asked a question. Those people who Kindiki met there, are they residents of Mbeere North? Then the second question, then if all those are residents of Mbeere North that have been mobilized, if all those are groups from Mbeere North, then does it mean the whole village turned up? Then the answer is this. The empowerment program that Kindiki organized, that Kindiki attended in Mbeere North, was actually groups drawn from the larger Embu County, na waliletwa na magari. And of course, the axis of mobilization was actually the churches. That is, these things are being organized using the local churches, the clergy meeting. So the fellows who met on State House on Friday are the fellows that were organized. It is the network that was used to organize the Mbeere North, with a plan that the same group who were actually mobilized on Saturday are the ones that again were mobilized to attend the president's function in Kigari. He was attending a function, some church fundraiser in Kigari. But they have not seen how much, maybe a soundbite of someone telling us how much was done. I'm just in the middle of this podcast. Allow me to read this. Oh, nitasoma in the next video. It is about Sabasaba. I'll read it in the next video. Now, the leaders who are told to organize pro-GOK audience who would attend the president's function. And the president's sole mission in Embu, remember it was an Anglican, the church that was being built was for Anglican, and it was coming after Anglican Archbishop asked the president, and he told him, what you are doing by building that church in State House is actually unconstitutional.
According to ACK Archbishop Jackson Ole Sapit, and I quote, I have no problem with building a place of worship. The problem is the location. Putting a church in State House is a declaration that Christianity is the state religion against the Constitution, which defines Kenya as a secular state that embraces all religions. Will the president be the bishop or leader of this church, as we have seen him recently lead public prayers?
Na nilikuwa nafikiri, unajua tulikuwa tumeambiwa, nilikuwa nafikiri ni vijana peke yake wako na shida. Lakini nimeona leo mpaka hata archbishop mmoja pia yeye yako pande hiyo. Huyu anaitwa nani? Ole Sapit. Sijui nini ilifanyikia Ole Sapit. Ole Sapit alikuwa mtu mzuri sana akiwa bishop kwetu Kericho. Mimi namjua vizuri. He was our bishop kwa diocese yetu ya Kericho, Bomet na Narok. And he used to be a very humble man. But tangu afike kukua archbishop, unajua power kumbe sikujua inaingililia pia wahubiri. Nilifikiri ni sisi wanasiasa peke yake tunalewa power. Kumbe hata archbishop anaweza lewa, sababu ukiona wewe mwenyewe unapinga kanisa, ati unasema hiyo maneno ilikuwa ifai. Wakati unaongea na wewe ni archbishop na wale mnakubaliana nao ni watu ambao huwa wanapinga kanisa kila siku.
And they had to agree even with Martha Karua. Even Martha Karua said that you can build church. Other churches is Inje, you can build this one instead in Sugoi, you can build in current residence. But this one in State House is a public-private property. And William Ruto's sole role was to trivialize and attack those who he calls critics, and according to him, hawa ni shetani.
Nimekuja pale nikakuta State House ni nyumba ilijengwa miaka 120 iliyopita. Ile mbao ilikuwa imewekwa siku hiyo imeoza hapo State House. Paa inatoka maji. Nikasema wacha nirekebishe. Sasa ile mimi narekebisha, mnataka nirekebishe State House. Mimi niishi mahali mzuri. Alafu kanisa ya Mungu ibaki ya mabati. Hagai, Bishop, Hagai 1 mstari wa 4. Mungu anauliza, nyinyi munaishi kwa manyumba mazuri, hata imewekwa mbao mzuri, alafu nyumba ya Mungu imeharibika. Hiyo swali nikiulizwa nikienda nikipatana na Mungu, mnataka nijibu namna gani? Niseme ati mimi nilikuwa nakaa State House nyumba ya mawe, imejengwa vizuri, imewekwa tiles, na kanisa ya Mungu State House ni ya mabati? Nitapita hiyo mtihani kweli mbele ya Mungu? So tafadhali na waomba jameni, wacha nijengee Mungu kanisa hapo State House. Na sio, unajua iko fitina mingi. Wacha niwaambie, Shetani ashindwe. Shetani ashindwe mfululizo. Yani sasa huyu Bishop Mureithi, juu yao watu wametoa wapi mabilioni? Kanisa tunajenga pale ni ya kutoshana na wale watoto wetu tuko nao pale, familia 300, tuko na Sunday school pale, na mimi sijaanzisha, nimekuta kanisa iko hapo. Ile kitu nimefanya tu, nimesema badala ya kuwa kanisa ya mabati, wacha tujenge kanisa kama ile yenu mko naye ya mawe. Iko makosa hapo? Kuna makosa? So tafadhali, wale wanatuwekea fitina mingi, kutukejeli, sijui nini, tafadhali nawaomba tuheshimu neno la Mungu. Wale wako pale State House ni Wakenya kama wengine, ni Wakristo kama wengine. Tuko mpaka na chaplain. Nilisikia askofu mmoja akiuliza nani atakuwa bishop ya hiyo kanisa. Ile chaplain, tuko na chaplain ambaye anaendelea mpaka saa hii. Nilimkuta pale, si mimi kumwandika, nilimkuta pale akiwa chaplain.
Let me, this is something that I've never wanted to go public about, but allow me to go public about it. And it's not about being judgmental. Politicians must be very careful on statements they are making in public. Statements they're making in public. You know, there's a soundbite where the current MP for Dagoretti North, Beatrice Elachi, in Bomas, wakati nani akienda Bomas, I think that was Morana, akasema ua. And later on, she lost the son in a very unfortunate way. And the country did not sympathize. In fact, the whole thing was trivialized. The president trivialized what is actually a very sensible thing. And what the public are simply asking is this: unajenga sawa. Are you saying your public money? How much is it? You say, wale ambao wanauliza ni shetani. Shetani nikienda huko. You make trivial statements about, I don't know, nikifika kwa Mungu ataniuliza. And honestly, the way the president talk about that thing, it's not, you know, you just politicize everything. You list with political verses and then you want to get away with it. Now let me tell you. Do you know after that, he was supposed to hold a political rally, an impromptu rally stopover in Ronyenjes, which did not happen. And even Embu town, which did not happen. Then, one of the president's escort vehicle was involved in an accident. Iligonga mtu wa bodaboda, and I want you to look at these photos here. This story has been captured, and the president and his team are now trying to maneuver away with it. I want you to look at this. The story is angry Embu residents touch vehicle linked to presidential escort after fatal crash. This is the vehicle. You can see iliroll mpaka ikakuwa nje. And if you look at this vehicle, actually it has a sunroof. Ilikuwa na sunroof. If you check, just look at this photo. So frame, part of it is kwanza imeroll iko kando. The other one is wakati sasa, mali sasa imechomwa. It was set on fire. Rangri residents, and may God rest his soul in peace. Iligonga mtu boda and his passenger, and the report is that they died. According to reports, the Toyota Prado, believed to have been part of the presidential escort unit, left a bodaboda rider and his passenger with fatal injuries after a collision at Kapigazi Bridge. The black Prado also lost control from the impact and flew into a nearby ditch. The black Prado lost control into the impact. This story is not talking about this one Prado, The fate of the occupants of the vehicle remains unknown at the time of publication. This article, this is Kenyans. Amid rescue operations, angry residents descended on the vehicle at the accident scene, setting it ablaze. I want you to look at the way, the wreckage of that motorbike. This is the motorbike that was involved in that accident. So the motorbike guy, Mtalibeba, na yeye, they passed on. And you can look at, if it looks this way, I don't know where these chances of survival. The vehicle in question is believed to be been part of the escort that accompanied President William Ruto to the 35th Diocesan anniversary at St. Mark's College, Kigari, Embu County. The accident, which occurred just a few meters from Gakwegori Market, caused a temporary traffic disruption along busy Embu-Runyenjes Road as bodaboda riders continued to gather at the scene to witness the aftermath of the collision. Now, upon the State House realizing that the public are already having this information, this lady came and reported to the station. And when she reported to the station,
Naitwa N, Embu County Women Rep, and I want to clarify that the accident that has occurred today after the presidential function in Kigari Teachers College, a church function, that the accident was involving my car and another person's car. So people are speculating and giving false information that it was the president's car that was involved in the accident. And I really want to clarify that it was not the president's car. I have actually reported and told the president personally that my car has been involved in an accident, and I am safe. So people should not get worried whether about my whereabouts or whether I am injured or not. I am very, very safe, only that my vehicle has been damaged. But that is being sorted out as we do the statement here at Embu Police Station. And the vehicle that hit us from behind was for the NSSF chairman, who was the former deputy governor of Embu County, Mr. Kariuki, DG, that is how we call him, Ama Roho Safi. So it is not the president's car. It was between my car that was knocked from behind by the car belonging to Mr. Kariuki, chairman, NSSF.
Who is he?
I really want to give my sincere condolences to the family that has been involved in the accident, because other than my car being knocked or hit by the other car, we handled some other people who were riding on a motorbike and were also involved in the accident, and I hear that it is it's rumored. I don't know what is rumored, because we need some clarification from the police station to just confirm that some people are feared dead from the scene of the accident. And if that be the case, whether they are dead or injured, I want to really give my sincere condolences to the family whose people have been involved in this accident.
Thank you.
this is what she says. Listen to this. I don't know why the state was quick to try to, they make it look like presidential vehicle haizi patikana kwa ajali. Mimi nishaipatikana kwa gari yangu ishai roll by the last year, November 11th. Remember, November 11th, my car rolled in Salga. It's a very traumatizing scene. It happens. Even president vehicle inatumia barabara ya Kenya. It's being driven by human beings, Kenyans. I don't know why they are moving, because some few things are not convincing me about that lady that I witnessed. Number one, why did she have to report to the president if after, yes, Niyake na someone there, I don't know, former deputy governor, fine. If that is it, and according to her, the president is not involved, then where did she have to, where was she under pressure to tell the president, to inform the president about the accident? Or was the president a traffic officer at the area? Is not. Number two, that lady is not mentioning about the motorcycle. Technically, they're leaving out, she's leaving out this issue of motorcycle and is not even there to confirm whether it died or not. I know, Kenyans are not mad. hata ikipata ajali and someone is not killed, haiwezi leta shida. But again, the fact that it is president's vehicle na imechomwa, it's actually bringing a problem that probably there was bit of that anger. She's not, and she doesn't look like someone who was, you know, guys, kama ushaipatikana kwa ajali, and again, vehicle, the Prado has been touched, imechomwa. Hii yake yenye nasema imetengeneza iko wapi? The same police station she's talking, kama hiyo gari imevutwa, inafaa ipelekwa kwa hiyo police station. And then according to why it is being sought. How fast? How can it be sorted that fast? If imegonga mtu, hiyo ni gari inafaa iende kwa police station. It's a police case. And there is a way she's saying it's easy and that is going to be sorted. Doesn't look, number one, as someone who was involved in that accident. And kama gari imeroll, unaweza toka uende kuongea hivyo. And if I want to believe he was not probably in that car alone, still doesn't know about the whereabouts of others. She might not have been the driver. Number 3. The vehicle is touched, imechomwa. She's not talking about it. She's talking about vehicle imekuwa repaired there. The story is about vehicle imechomwa, and that is what people from Embu are saying. That hiyo gari imechomwa. Hiyo yake inasema mtengeneza ni gani? And you can see the status was so quick to get this woman to make this eyewitness, or let me not profile her on gender, to make this eyewitness to give a statement so that he can absolve, you know, the status from all this blame. I'm just making quick interpretations from this. Ruto should be very careful about this riddle of political and spiritual kingdom. Alitoka kanisa. Yes, some things don't just happen, by the way. Some things don't just happen. And you must, even me nasemanga, and for the first time, the accident that I survived in Salga, if you guys remember, it was on 11th of July. 25th of June previous month, I was doing a mission in Kano. And I remember the way those elderly women prayed for me. Nasemanga, it is your prayers. For these little things we touch on people's lives. Ndio Mungu anaona nasema pana. Hiyo gari itaroll, lakini wacha huyu abaki. I was in that vehicle with my family. No one was even taken to the hospital. Sema Mungu. Some things don't just happen. And we should not riddle political kingdom with the spiritual kingdom. I don't know why the State House cannot be accountable for an accident. If I were them, I take responsibility, it is taken to the police, it is processed, so people will actually understand that yes, accident happens. The best is if you want to maneuver your ways around it, because of course you have to manage political perceptions. But then evading accountability just means the way big people want to evade accountability. Mount Kenya campaigns, if they're going to be based on tokens, then it's a clear point that it's not going to work. Thank you.